In this video, I want to answer one important question that normally people get. Can Clickbank pay via PayPal? This is a very important question, and I'm going to answer this question in this video, and I'm also going to give you the why. Do they pay via PayPal? If yes, why? If no, why? Now, before I dive into this video, if you're watching one video for the first time, then I would like you to smash the red subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I am helping people generate 4, 5, and even 6 figures online as an affiliate. And if you're interested in learning how to create a successful internet business from the comfort of your home, then you need to smash the red subscribe button and join my channel. So let's dive into this video. So first of all, let me just get to Clickbank and let me log into my account. So this is my account just right down here, and you could see that payment information down here. Now when you get started with Clickbank, now first, before I explain about the Clickbank payment method, let me explain what Clickbank is. Clickbank is a digital marketplace that has over 14,000 products. They are now expanding their reach by going into CPA and also allowing physical products as well. When you promote any of their products, they will pay you anywhere from 50% to 75% commission. The good part about Clickbank is that you don't have to do no numbers, no counting, etc. It's all done for you, and they will pay you directly into your bank account. Once you have joined Clickbank, in the first 2 weeks, you're going to get paychecks, and after the paycheck you could set up your Clickbank payment and electronically, so you could get direct deposit into your bank account. But the first 2 payments is going to be a paycheck payment just to verify your address, etc. Now Clickbank, they have this payment settings just right down here, and you could get paid bi-weekly or weekly. In the beginning they pay you bi-weekly, but then once you start making some commissions, you could set it up to weekly payments as well. At this moment, Clickbank has 3 ways to pay you. They just launched a third payment method. The first way of paying is paycheck. Directly a postal address, you get a paycheck and you just have to take it to your bank and you have to clear that check. Second way of getting paid is direct deposit into your bank account, which is the best way to do. And the third way that they have launched is getting paid via Payoneer. All right, so this is for the third tier 3 countries. So some countries don't accept direct deposit, and they also don't want to get the paychecks, they have issues, etc. So Clickbank has launched this third tier payment method, which is called Payoneer. So basically they will pay you directly into your Payoneer account, and from there on you will able to access your funds. Now if you're living in the tier 1 countries like UK, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, perhaps you will not see this payment option because for you it's going to be a direct deposit. But there are so many countries where Clickbank for some reason can't pay them directly into their bank account. So what they do is they are paying them into this account, and from there they will able to access their funds. So this was just recently launched. Now question, can Clickbank pay via PayPal? And the answer is no. Clickbank doesn't pay you in your PayPal account, and Clickbank doesn't pay via PayPal, and there's a reason. The reason is that PayPal is a merchant account, and that is a separate merchant account. Once you start making money with Clickbank, Clickbank will start paying you commissions on a regular basis. And once you start growing as a Clickbank affiliate or a vendor, you're going to start making thousands and thousands of dollars every single week on Clickbank. Now PayPal has limitations. PayPal don't accept large payments, large sums. So imagine you made about, just say about $12,000 in a single week, and your payment method was PayPal. They're going to send that money directly into PayPal. According to PayPal, PayPal can't seem to accept large sums like this that could be made easily on the internet. So for them, it's like there's something wrong here. So what they do is when they start getting payments like this, yeah, if you have a verified PayPal account and you have been having transactions like big ones, and you have a record of it, then it's a different story. But for majority of people, in the beginning, once you start getting those large payments into your PayPal account, PayPal says, wait a moment, how can that be possible? Someone on the internet, and he's getting so much money coming in. So you know what they do? They will limit your account, or even perhaps suspend your account. So there are so many reasons why Clickbank don't pay via PayPal. And it's not just with Clickbank, even in normal routine, if you have selected as a payment method PayPal and you're getting large sums, that it is highly recommended to choose another merchant account and remove yourself from PayPal, because PayPal don't seem to accept getting large sums from someone. They could accept up to like 200, 500, even $1,000. But if you're going to get like $6,000, $7,000 a day or every single week, it's a big deal for PayPal. PayPal just believe there's something wrong happening here, something's not right here. So just to protect and for security purposes, they will limit your account and do some investigation on what's going on. So it's better off, even in your normal business transaction, you don't use PayPal. And this is one of the reasons why Clickbank don't pay via PayPal. You understand? So I hope this has answered your question. If you still haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do so. All right. And also, if you want to learn more ways to generate traffic, build a successful six-figure internet business from scratch, then please click the link in the description box below this video, where I am going to show you the exact system that's made me over $330,000 in commissions. This one system, my mentor Mr. X is revealing everything for you. You will able to see how it all works, and you will able to start making money once you follow the steps and start taking action according to the way it's supposed to be done. So click the link below this video, and you're going to find all the links in the description box below this video.
Knowledge is the new currency in 2019. Now, what I want to do right now is I want to talk to you a little bit about traffic generation, traffic and conversions, right? So a lot of people ask me about traffic, like what's working now. We have been teaching traffic for about a decade, and there is a big problem right now in the industry, in the world of marketing and traffic generation. 63% of companies surveyed say, and this is a survey coming from HubSpot, and they're surveying and working with a lot of different businesses from different niches, different genres. 63% of those companies and businesses say traffic generation is their biggest problem and the biggest challenge in their company. Let me tell you why. Because there's a big problem when it comes to traffic generation. Pop on my screen here, let me show you what this problem is, and I'll show you the solution for this problem. And if you pay attention, this might take you to a whole other level in your business. Check this out. Right now, today, everybody is teaching and regurgitating the same old, what's called platform dependency traffic strategy. What do I mean by this? Facebook advertising, right? Instagram advertising, YouTube advertising. Basically, in other words, a platform dependency traffic getting strategy. And there is a problem with it. Let me tell you why. Because the traffic game has changed forever. Okay, if you have not been familiar with what's been going on Facebook ad platform over the past 24 months, let me fill you in on that a little bit right now. Look, over the past 5 years, right, Facebook has been the go-to place to get traffic for many companies and individuals. It has been one of the best sources of traffic, sales, and revenue for entrepreneurs and small businesses who knew how to run campaigns there. Well, not anymore. Over the past 18 months, Facebook's growth has slowed down a lot. In fact, here is an article from Business Insider published not too long ago, and they say Facebook's active user growth went into reverse for the first time ever, and the worst is yet to come. Here's another one from Mashable, and here's what Mashable is saying. Facebook's engagement is sinking with no end in sight, right? And you know what? It gets even worse. Let me show you this. The average time on site for each Facebook user has dropped by 24%. That is a massive problem for advertisers. Even though this decline is happening, more businesses have started to use the Facebook ad platform than ever before. That means that listen to me, while advertising demand is increasing, the number of opportunities for ads Facebook can show is getting smaller. This leads to one thing: rising ad costs. Okay? In fact, despite their decline in attention and growth, Facebook's ad revenue over the past 18 months is up by 42%. Because if you want to show your ads to more people, more of their users, you have to pay them more money, right? Now, as a result, the average cost to acquire a customer in all major markets rose by over 400% in the last 18 months alone. That, my friend, can destroy any business if you don't adjust, which is exactly what we have been doing for my company and teaching other people how to do the same thing. Look, it's not all bad news, right? There's also some good news about this. While most entrepreneurs and businesses who follow the what's called old model for traffic generation are struggling, those who adjust and implement the new model, and I'm going to show you that in just a second, are experiencing record highs in traffic, leads, and sales. Here's the old model. It's called platform dependency. This is basically where people say, you know what, we're going to just run ads and see what happens, right? And hope somebody's going to buy. The new model is called data aggregation. And data aggregation will focus on three things. Number one, we're going to get traffic. Number two, we're going to manage traffic. And then number three, we're going to multiply traffic. Very methodically, very deliberately, very intentionally. And there is a method and a way for you to do that. This is what it looks like. I'm about to show it to you. Look, I want to give you the result of this. So over the past 36 months, I've been running a secret experiment on this model. Let me show you what it's done for us, right? So I have deployed a campaign doing the polar opposite of what everybody else is doing out there in the traffic generation, marketing, and sales world. Okay, and so instead of relying on any one platform, what I did was I followed what's called data aggregation, this new traffic model that I've developed, and now we teach this inside the Internet Traffic Academy. Anyway, here are the results. 17.5 million unique visitors, okay? That generated 3.7 million leads. Can you imagine being able to talk to 3.7 million people? Can you imagine that? Just look at this picture, right? 3.7, that's a huge city. Imagine being able to get your message out in front of 3.7 million people. It gets better. Now that crowd, right, produced for us in this particular campaign over 112,000 paid customers, okay, for over $12 million in revenue generated. Now the big question is Vic, you probably spend a fortune to get these. Well, depending how you look at it, right? Let's do some math on it, right? So before we do the math, here is what it cost me for this particular campaign. Again, this is over 36 months. So on average, we were generating over 450,000 visitors every 30 days like clockwork, right, during this particular campaign. Now, it cost us over $1 million, $1.2 million to run this campaign. However, the return on that investment, okay, has been 10 times, almost 10, like 9.85 or something like that. So it generated a net profit, okay, of over $10 million. Now, big numbers, and I don't want to scare you off of this thing. You know, you might be saying, well, Vic, I don't have $1 million to put into a traffic generation campaign, and I do not expect you to do that. I was not able to do that in the beginning, right? But let's do the math. Let me kind of break this down. Let's step back. Let me simplify this, and most importantly, show you what this can do for your business if you implement what's called data aggregation business model. It is mind-blowing, my friend. Check this out. Let's do the math on it, right? So it cost me on average 7 cents to get a visitor. Let me ask you a question. Would you pay 7 cents to acquire a visitor to your website, to your product, to your business, to your offer, to whatever it is you're promoting? Could you do that? Of course, right? Now, I made on average for each one of those visitors 69 cents. So I paid 7 cents and I made 69 cents for every visitor, regardless if they opted in, regardless if they engaged with me or not. Every single visitor was worth 69 cents to me, okay? So my average profit after expenses for each visitor was 62 cents. Now, this is a super scaled down version of that particular campaign so that, you know, everybody can wrap their head around this thing, right? So at the end of the day, here's what it did. It generated and produced almost 10 times return on my investment for this particular campaign. Now, I'm not gonna guarantee you that you're gonna get 10x, ROI in your, on whatever it is that you're doing. I don't know your business model. I don't know what you're promoting. I don't even know you, probably, right? However, here's what I can tell you. Imagine going to a magic money machine and you put in $1 and you get $10 back every single time. The question is how many dollars would you put in? Okay? So if you are interested, okay, if you're watching this and if it perked your attention, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're selling anything on the internet, this should excite you and this should get your attention, right? If you're interested, if you want to know more about this new business model, how does this work, right? How do we go about setting this whole thing up? There's a process and I would love to teach you and show you this. Go ahead and click on the link that's next to this ad, wherever you're seeing this. I'm gonna take you to a page where I give you, I'm gonna put you through a training that I recorded where I explain in detail and I reveal and I pull back the curtain on this particular experiment and tell you exactly how I was able to do that. More importantly, how you can start following this new business model for traffic generation, okay? And crush it in whatever it is that you're doing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the training.